Hi, and welcome to another edition of College Admissions Questions. Today's question is this: how do I make sense of all these college rankings? This is the week, as you know, that the U.S. News and World Report rankings came out, and so this is this is top of mind for a lot of parents and for a lot of students. The U.S. News and World Report rankings are the most widely used rankings out there. They're heavily criticized by some experts because, for one thing, people believe that these rankings promote the rat race that's the college admissions process by making universities more selective in their admissions process. In other words, by making them work hard to admit a smaller percentage of applicants. People also believe that these rankings incentivize colleges to drive up the cost of education because the more money they spend on staff and faculty salaries, the higher they go on the US News rankings. So the US News rankings are criticized for many reasons, but there are many other rankings besides the US News rankings. Washington Monthly has a great ranking that it puts out each year of colleges, that it ranks universities based on their contribution to social mobility, based on their contribution to driving students to do service as part of their education, and based on their real investments in research. Georgetown University's Center for Education and the Workforce has an excellent ranking that takes data that is provided by the US Department of Education as part of their college scorecard and then adjusts it to say what is the contribution each university makes to really enabling a student to earn a living after they go to college. And then there's of course the Times of London, which has an international ranking that ranks the top 1,000 universities in the world. So there are many rankings besides all of these. But as a parent, how should you make sense of all these rankings? Well, we believe that it's better if you focus on fit rather than rank. By focusing on fit, if you invest the time it takes to learn a lot about each university, you will understand what it takes for your student, your child, or for you as a student to really thrive at a university, and you will figure out what it takes to get a great education and enjoy the experience and graduate, which are all critical things. So focusing on fit is a critical thing. Now, that means investing some time in understanding a lot about every university. And because that takes time, sometimes it can be very helpful to have an expert coach as a guide. So if you focus on fit instead of being seduced by these top line rankings of this university's top 10, this university's top 20, and so on, you will have a much less stressful and a much better outcome with your college admissions process. Again, thank you, and look forward to talking to you soon on another edition of College Admissions Questions.